Good morning! Welcome back to the channel. We are on week 4 of half marathon training, which means that we're officially a quarter of the way through half marathon training, which blows my mind. I still can't believe it. This week is also my birthday. I'm very excited. I am turning 27, and fun fact, my husband and I actually share the same birthday. Most people don't believe us. I didn't believe it at first. I was a little upset that I share my special day, but now I love it. We've celebrated 12 birthdays together, and it's just so beautiful to have one big celebration. So this week's going to be full of training. We're doing our longest distance yet of 5 miles, which is like, what, 5 miles? I mean, seriously, guys, like a month ago, or two and a half months now probably, I could barely run a mile without wanting to die on the inside. So the fact that I'll be able to run 5 miles is just wow. So yeah, so training, birthday celebrations, and more training. There is a new trail that connects to our neighborhood, which I am feeling so grateful. I'm always jealous of all the neighborhoods that have access to parks, and now we have one. Right now the main road is under construction, so pretty much our neighborhood and the neighborhood next to us are the only people who can really access it. So I don't know, I feel like an exclusive. So I'm taking a walk on it for the very first time today. It's supposed to be a little over a 4-mile loop, which will be amazing for running, especially when I get up in the mileage. So I'm really excited to have somewhere so beautiful to run and have some shade and even like ride bikes and do all of that stuff. So I'm going to enjoy a little peace with nature. Amazing news, the part that I just walked is basically a 1-mile loop. Week 4. So we're in my normal share my training with you, but we have a new background item. My husband bought his first triathlon bike. He's super stoked about it. This bike's so cool. It changes colors depending on the light. So right now it looks green, but if the sun hits it differently, it's purple. I love it. Reminds me of like the Hulk, or I don't know, something like that. So anyways, training for week 4 will include the typical 4 runs a week. We'll have our first speed run, which is 4 sets of 90 seconds at a 9-minute mile pace, followed by 90 seconds of jogging. And then our recovery run will be 2.5 miles at an 11:30 to 12:30 mile pace. I think I can comfortably run my recovery runs closer to that 11:30 mark. I've been feeling pretty good recently, so we're gonna try for that. And then our second speed run is going to be a tempo run. I'll be honest, last time I did a tempo run, I did not have a good time. So hopefully this tempo run will be different. It's going to be a 1-mile warm-up, 2 miles at a 10:15 to a 10:30, which is my typical 5K time, and then a half-mile cool down. And then the long run, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, 5 miles, 5 freaking miles at an 11:30 to a 12:15 pace. So that's our running for the week. Lifting will be business as usual, 3 days based on different lifts. So day 1 is usually my squat day, day 2 is usually deadlift, and day 3 is hip thrust, glute, and some push work for the chest as well. I haven't been doing bench press, but I feel like, I don't know, I kind of miss it. I might try it this week, who knows. And then outside of that, like I said last week, one of my goals this week is to film a follow along yoga video, so that will pretty much knock out one of my yoga flows for the week. My goal is to have 2 yoga flows for the week, but it's been kind of tricky figuring out how to fit all of this into my schedule and still have like downtime and creative time. And then, like I've said a million times, it's busy season at work right now, and we're going through a lot of transitions, so just finding that work-life balance has been pretty interesting recently. But we're not gonna give up. We just keep working on it every single week. So I had some errands to run after work today, and I decided it's the perfect day, because it's the day before my birthday, to go and get a new journal. So we are at HomeGoods, hopefully to find a new journal. There's HomeGoods, Marshalls, and like a few other ones over in the shopping center. So hopefully between one of these, we're gonna find a cute journal for the year of 27. I found the perfect journal. It is so cute. So the main portion where the journals are, there's a woman like really looking for a journal, which I understand because I get the same way. You get really into it, you want to find the perfect one, you gotta sort through every single one. And so I walked down the aisle a little bit, and this one was just sitting on the bottom, and I was like, oh, what is that? And I picked it up, and it's really cool because it's called a Tula journal, and so it's not made from paper, it's made from cotton rag. Each sun-dried sheet is created from pre-consumer cotton waste, doing its part to care for Mother Earth, which is so perfect for me. And in Sanskrit, Tula means balance, which I feel like is going to be my theme of 27. This is what it looks like. It has this beautiful gold design on the front. I am really, really low energy-wise. I think that a lot of the stress from work is starting to get to my energy levels, so like factors outside of training are really draining my energy. And I just wanted to share, on days like these, it's easy to not work out, but I know, and if you work out, you know that this is the one thing that'll likely keep you sane and actually give back to your energy bank. So usually what I do is, like right now, I'm doing my warm-up on the stationary bike, and I just remind myself, like, okay, I just have 5 minutes on the stationary bike, and then I'll go into squats. And all I think about is that one set that I'm in. So it's like, okay, I have to do 5 reps. I can get through 5 reps. And then you just stay within that one set. That's all you think about, that's all you focus on, not the rest of the workout or what you have to do next or any of that stuff. So just hyper focusing on what you're doing, and then eventually movement after movement and set after set, you're gonna be halfway through the workout, or you're gonna be done with the workout, and you might not feel energized right away. But personally for me, being proud of myself really refills my energy. So you just to find that one thing, and I personally just like to break things down into really small pieces because it just seems a lot more attainable. So yeah, just really low on energy and just trying to manage stress the best I can and balance it with my training. And sometimes life is just it's just like that. So I'm gonna finish my warm up and then get into my workout. I'm also working on a little surprise for tomorrow morning. I found this really funny concept, I guess you call it, on Pinterest. So I am currently I've been hiding this all day in like the corner of my office, but I'll put the little Pinterest thing here. So I cut out shit so far, so I have to do the rest of the letters. So I'm gonna cut these out and I have to figure out how I'm gonna get them hung up on the wall downstairs. Hopefully he also thinks it's funny. Good morning. It is our birthday morning. I'm gonna go down the stairs and hang up the letters, and then make us some coffee, and yeah, that's the plan. I am out on my recovery run for the week, so it's 2.5 miles. I'm about 1 mile in. I'm feeling pretty good this week. I'm obviously running on that trail I showed you guys earlier in the video. It's just so pretty. How amazing. I'm not even listening to music, which is so crazy, because the sound of nature out here is just like everything I need. My favorite things to do in the journal that I buy for that birthday year, the first thing that I'm doing is my gratitude list. So 27 things that I'm grateful for. It could be a cliche thing to do, but I think every year brings a new lesson and something to reflect on and something to be grateful for, whether it was good or bad. I think, you know, just having an understanding of the growth that happened through both of those things is really, really important. So that's the first thing. The second thing I do is what I'm working on now. So I have my laptop here and I'm going onto Pinterest and I'm gonna make a mood board for the age of 27. So I was thinking about doing 27 images, but I don't know, I feel like ramping that up every single year will just get overwhelming. So I'm just going to make a 1-pager, which really isn't that big for this little guy. I'm going to actually print the images out, cut them, paste them in here, and then I'll use this as like a little quarterly check-in with myself throughout this year to see, you know, what kind of manifests throughout the year. I thought I had glue, but I do not. So we're gonna use packing tape because that's all I have to put these in my journal, but it's gonna work out. It's gonna be fine. I feel like I'm back in elementary school doing show and tell, but honestly, I love that. I wanted to just share with you guys the 27 journal. It is done for now. So I have my gratitude list that you guys saw me writing, and then the little mood board that I just made. And basically what I'm trying to get at in this is making sure I stick with my meditation practice, knowing that good things are coming and believing that, and just staying in that mindset. Also continuing to really commit myself to my inner artist, because that's been so healing for me. Romanticizing life, just really doing exactly that, like everything every day, just trying to have that lens to look at, because you can look at things in like a million different ways. And on the back side I have this guy up here. It says, you bring a lot to the table and it's okay to act like it. And that's just a reminder, being more confident in life. And then I have this cute photo I found of money with like a pink bow on it. And I chose that too because I'm trying to save up for some really big goals. So I run, so just representing like my running goals and my fitness goals as well. So overall, just, you know, positive, keep going, keep working on yourself, keep discovering who you are at this age. And it looks like I have more than enough pages instead of doing quarterly check-ins to do monthly check-ins. So I'm probably gonna do that, and I can share with you guys, you know, what I do for those when I get there. Highly recommend starting a new journal and doing things for you on your birthday. It is Saturday morning. The sun is shining. I just wrapped up my long run for the week, so training for running is wrapped up. I'm currently taking Luna, I don't know if you can see her back there, on a little walk, and then we're probably gonna go to the farmer's market, and we're gonna come home and get ready for our birthday outing. So instead of celebrating it on our birthday on Tuesday, we're gonna celebrate it today. So I'm gonna use this to close out the video. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I know I say it every week, but I'm so grateful for connecting with all of you and sharing all your running tips and all the good things. So yeah, I'll see you guys next week.